you have a copy of the song?
You're just playing something else now.
The agreement tends to go around sort of on the fly.
The momentum of the solo, the form, and being able to build the solo. It's like you keep starting over. You know, like you play 4 bars and you start
Oh,
over
yeah,
the next 4 bars.
last week.
And then I think it comes out of just staying in touch like your perspective
How to improvise. It's like
for
a
the
mini
whole
book.
form, rather than big solo in that
Oh, how cool. Okay,
what
right.
you're trying to do on that chord, we're trying to stay in touch with the bigger sense of form. So tomorrow I'll bring the
Can I borrow your chart for a minute?
yes, chocolate for you. Okay.
Okay, so blue bossa.
I don't want you to reach up to that. I mean, I want to have
Follow the form, 16 bar form. All right, so the first song is Blue Bossa. So this class is about learning how to improvise using our knowledge of scales and arpeggios. And so this is the first song that we like to do in here because it's nice and simple. There's only 2 key centers on this song. C natural minor and D flat major. So what we normally do is we have one of you play the melody in the beginning. In the beginning, we'll do it 2 times. And in the end, we'll have the other one play the melody at the end. We'll do the melody 1 time at the end. And then we'll repeat the last line 3 times. So this is a Latin feel, bossa nova, which is straight 8 notes, right? 1 and 2 and 4, right? So after we play the melody, whoever plays the melody is going to be the first soloist. And what I want you to do is to play non-stop arpeggios through the chord progression on each chord. Some kind of sequence, 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 7, 5, 3, some kind of sequence on the arpeggios, all 8 notes through the whole form. Do that 1 time, and then solo a couple times through the form, maybe 2 or 3 times, trying to make some music out of the key centers, out of C natural minor and D flat major. 1, 2. The third line is all D flat major. Everything else is C natural minor. So after the first solo is done, whoever plays the melody, the other guy's going to play the second solo. After that, we will do the same thing with the bass. Arpeggios first time through, a couple times through, playing key centers. Yes? Yes, everybody, all 3. Yeah, first time through arpeggios. It's just a mechanical exercise just to get the shapes under your fingers. So after the bass solo, basically going to do the same thing. Arpeggios the first times, key centers a few times through the form. After the bass solo, we're going to trade with the drummer. We're going to trade 8 bars. So we'll have one of you play the first 8 bars solo, and then the drums will solo the second 8 bars, but we'll continue to follow the form. Right? So we'll just sit out these last 2 bars, and the drums will solo through there. And we'll do that several times through the form. I'll kind of cue you just in case you get lost, so don't worry. We'll be here kind of reminding you. After the last drum solo, we'll do the melody 1 time, and then do the ending. All right? Any questions?
Sir, I didn't you said after trade from
We'll do that a few times through the form, and then after that, we'll go after your last solo. We'll go back to the top, and we'll play the melody 1 time through, and we'll repeat the last line 3 times. Now, whoever's doing the melody at the end is we're gonna need you to cue the last 3 chords. So you're gonna cue the D minor 7 flat 5, and then you're gonna cue the G7, and then cue the C. So the time's gonna kind of stop at that point, and it's gonna be up to you to direct it. Because when you become a musical director, that's when you get paid twice as much as everybody else. So,
Yeah, the
something
direct
that's
stuff, you know.
it's good to know, right? All right, so let's try this. First time, let's keep it nice and simple, nice, not too fast. Is this a good tempo for the arpeggio? Good, comfortable tempo for you guys? Good. Right about there. Go ahead and count them in. Give them 2 bars, like a 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 5. Very good, very good. So now you kind of get an idea of what we're looking for in here, right? We want to get good execution of the arpeggios, so you can really understand what all your chord tones are. Those are going to be notes that are always going to be safe notes that you can play. You can always rely on those to resolve on, right? Those are always going to be strong notes. So that's why we kind of teach these as a mechanical exercise. That's the idea. I heard some good things. Trying to want to make the notes kind of fit when we change from the C minor to the D flat major, right? We compare the two scales. We compare the C minor scale and the D flat major scale. Some of the notes change, and some of the notes do not. They have some common tones, right? So you want to take a look and analyze which notes change and which notes stay the same. And those are going to give you a little bit of a color change from one chord to the next, or one key center to the next. It's something you want to be conscious of. I thought that was a pretty good start for everybody. And I liked the way the drums, she kept pretty good time. She wasn't like trying to be all fancy and stuff, but she kept really pretty good, consistent time. You know, that's like a drummer's job. You know, so that was good. It was good. Jonathan, I heard some really good ideas from you. Definitely some really nice ideas. So, what do you guys think?
Yeah, I like the drum too. I like the feel. I like when you're coming out of your eighths, you would always set up, you know, the return of the instrumental thing. So that was very nice. I like that. I thought it felt good. You know, I thought everybody did well. I thought everybody was thoughtful. You know, I heard some nice thoughtful things. I heard some nice thoughtful phrases from you that made sense. You know, a few in there that were very nice. Your comping was that too monotonous? That's not a good word. You might not know what I mean. Too much the same. Too much the same. Over and over, same rhythm over and over and over again. So you don't. We just need to find more variety. You weren't really playing like a bossa nova kind of pattern of you know, you were doing something that was more like a rumba to me. But there needs to be a melodic sensibility to your chords and top notes thing. But mostly rhythmically, it was just the same. Texturally, it was the same. And you don't have to feel like you have to keep the same rhythm all of the time. You can have more variety in the way you accompany the solo, the way you accompany the melody being played. And the arpeggio thing, you know, you get that, some parts of it were good, some parts of it you could get a little smoother with. And not everything when you're accompanying, you know, you use the pedal like later on, sometimes when you soloed, but when you were accompanying, you didn't at all. And you can still do some sustained pad kinds of things when you're accompanying. It doesn't have to all be a rhythmic figure. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I just need to hear more from all of you before I can say a ton more, but it was a nice first shot. Need to get to know you a little bit.
Drinks are on.
Yeah.
It was good. I thought it was great for a first time. We've had some real train wrecks in here. Let me tell you. So this was nice. Everybody equipped themselves well. The drums at the beginning were a little bit timid, and I was worried if you were going to come out of your shell a bit, because you were like terrified of the drum kit. But you got into this nice little groove, and you just kept it going, and that's all this tune really needs. And everybody played nice solos. Devin, you played some nice stuff. It was good to hear you play. There's you can all work more on the eighth note thing. This is the first week of it, but it's a drill, you know. So use it as a drill to advance your ability to play through the changes, you know. And then as you're soloing, there was a lot of good things in your solos, but then every once in a while there'd be the bad note, right? It'd be like, oh, why did I play that note? Why did I play that B over the D minor 7/5/5? Because that really doesn't sound good, right? Bang! It's right there on the first beat. But there, you know, that's what we're here for. So if you think of it like, you know, this is your first time on your bicycle and you didn't fall off, that's a great job. And hopefully as we go on, you know, you'll be doing wheelies. We'll get you doing much more things and working on things and building solos that are much more interesting and have much more, you know, detail in it. But right now, you got through and you didn't crash and burn, so that's a great first step. So the main thing that I work on for the future is getting more confidence in being able to play over these changes and take some risks, because I felt like everybody was very, very careful. It's like, you know, you all had protective gloves on. You know, I am approaching the song. You know, it's like this. I am now picking up the. So as you become more comfortable, see if you can push the barriers a little bit more, play more, you know, across the whole neck. Rhythmically, take some more. You know, you can take some more risks and do some more things, and definitely then build in some more dynamics into the tune. So it's not, you know, doing this all the way through. But it's a great first step.
Yeah, you took the time really good. I think that next time you can try like different symbols, to get more color to it. You don't have to stick with the hi-hat.
Also during when the samples instrument soloing, I can change.
Yeah, you can do like any symbol. And with the appendix, then yeah, just working on that.
All right, so good. So let's do this one, at least one more time, maybe two. Let's see how you do next time. And think about some of the stuff that we talked about today. Trying to anticipate when the key change happens. Trying to anticipate that, try to outline that, you know, and mark the chord tones, you know, from each chord. Try to get into the habit of doing that. And figuring out how to resolve your lines to some of these chord tones, using those to figure out the voices that lead from one to another. And that's going to be from your thirds and the sevenths of each chord. Those are the strongest chord tones. All right, so we'll see you next time, because it's a great first time for everybody. Really good job. Is next band ready to go? All right, come on down. Ready. Oh, hey Jonathan, really good job of listening. I noticed like when the guitar solo was playing.
I'll be there.
You weren't sitting there like just looking at your bass. You were like watching the guitar.